Have you ever tried to enlarge a photo only to watch it completely fall apart? Well, today I'm going to share the tools that you need to fix that. Quick disclosure, this video is sponsored by Adobe, which is perfect because we're focusing on Adobe tools that you can use to enhance your creative workflow. In this episode of my AI Creator Toolkit series, we're focusing on AI photo enhancement tools. These are AI tools that help upscale and enhance images. So this video is perfect if you've ever needed to enlarge photos, trust me, we've all been there, or you need to enhance the photos because the quality is bad and maybe you want to use it for printing or publishing, or maybe you're working with a brand and they want you to reshoot because the quality is not great on the original image. Don't worry, you don't need to reshoot, you just need to use these tools. So let's walk you through the tools that will help you increase resolution whilst preserving detail, texture, and color. All right, let's kick off by talking about why AI image enhancement actually matters. So let's get technical, right? When you upscale an image traditionally, like you just try and make it bigger, that basically means that you're stretching the pixels within the image. That stretching is what results in soft, blurry images like the one on the screen. Now, fortunately, due to these AI tools, you don't have to suffer with a blurry image or suffer the fate of having to constantly reshoot your content. I honestly don't know which is worse. When you use AI enhancement tools, it reconstructs the details rather than simply enlarging the image. So the AI does this by analyzing the texture, the patterns, the edges, and the fine detail. The goal is to increase resolution whilst keeping the image looking natural. So what are the best tools that you can use to enlarge photos in a way that actually holds up? If you've watched episodes 1 and 2 of this series and you know what's about to happen, I'm going to get my trusty table up. I'm going to use this table to break down the tools, what they each do best, and who they're most useful for. First up, we've got one of my favorites, Photoshop. This is best used for increasing the image resolution whilst regaining full control. The key AI features are generative upscale. The ideal users are designers, photographers, and professionals. I was going to say I don't fall into any of those categories, but I am a professional. What did I think I was? I don't know, sometimes this doesn't feel like work. Okay, and the outcome would be a high resolution output with a layer-based refinement. Next up, Adobe Firefly. This is best used for quick enhancement before deeper editing. The key AI features are fast AI cleanup and ideation. Sorry, Modo. She can't get comfortable, guys. Oh no. Sorry about that. Its key AI features are fast AI cleanup and ideation. This tool is best used for creators at early workflow stages. And the outcome is a refined starting point for further editing. Hence what I just said about creators at early workflow stages. It's a great tool to use in the early stages of your editing, and then later on you might want to use another tool to refine. Last up, Topaz Photo AI. You can actually upscale using Topaz or the Firefly Upscaler directly within the Firefly web app, so there's no need to switch tools. This one is best used for specialized upscaling and deblurring. Its AI features are detailed reconstruction, deblur, and denoise. You kind of sound like rap names. Deblur and denoise. Anyway, the ideal users for this tool are photographers, retouchers, people who are restoring images. And the outcome is maximum detail recovery for difficult images. All right, now that we understand all the different tools and how they're best used and yada, 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 let's break down each of them in a little bit more detail. Kicking off with Photoshop, specifically their generative upscale and super resolution tools. So hopefully you know this by now, but just to reiterate, Photoshop provides AI tools designed to increase resolution and sharpen details. It does all this while preserving image detail. Very important. Features like generative upscale improve the quality, the sharpness, and the clarity of your images. Super resolution analyzes the initial photo and generates additional detail when enlarging it. This works super well when you need a higher resolution version of an existing image. This is the tool that I was saying that I use all the time when I'm creating a brand image and then I realize the resolution's poor. I can use this and it makes the resolution a lot better. Because remember, if you're a creator, a brand might use your image and blow it up on a billboard. Obviously, they should pay for that, right? But that could be a thing, and therefore they might need a better quality version of that image. Or if you're a brand owner and you're capturing the content yourself, you might want to repurpose some of those images and blow them up on a large scale. This tool is what's going to help you do that. So let's do an example. On the screen, you can see me enlarging a photo so it could be used for a website banner or for printed marketing material without losing its quality. It literally is as easy as just hitting that generative upscale button. Photoshop also provides a layer-based editing environment, so you can check the result and make small improvements instead of just accepting whatever the AI gives you. All right, moving on to tool number 2, Adobe Firefly for fast AI enhancement. Now, as you would have known from the first section of this video, Firefly can also support quick image enhancement and cleanup. It can help refine details or improve image elements before moving on to deeper editing. This works really well in the early stages of the workflow when you're experimenting with different ideas or you're preparing your images for further refinement. Let's get another example in, shall we? Cue the example. So on the screen, you'll see me pull in a photo which needs enhancing. I'm using the Upscale feature and I've selected Topaz Bloom to help me enhance it. Once it's finished, you can see it's looking a lot more clear and the quality has definitely been improved. From there, I'm actually going to click on the prompt button and I'm going to ask it to add more detailing and more sharpness to the photo because at the minute it's looking a bit too smooth. And voila! There we have an enhanced and upscaled photo. Tool number 3, AI reconstruction models for specialized upscaling. Now, if you've ever thought to yourself, what is the best tool to use to unblur a photo, which is so wild that we can even do that, this is the answer. There are some specialized AI models which focus entirely on detail reconstruction and upscaling, like Topaz Photo AI. These tools are trained specifically to rebuild textures and sharpen blurred details. They're super useful when restoring older or lower resolution images. So maybe you're a bit younger than me and you have baby photos which were captured on a phone with like a 1 megapixel camera. I say younger than me because were cameras around when I was born? I'm being so dramatic. They were, but they weren't on your phone. Okay, so this workflow often works best when the enhanced image is brought back into Photoshop. The reason why is because this then allows for further inspection and refinement using layers and masking tools. Let's whack an example on the screen. I've just found an old photo from the internet. And you can see how I'm using this tool to improve the overall quality, just in case I wanted to use it in marketing materials, or maybe I just wanted to restore some old family photos. Not everything has to be about business, you know? So that concludes your breakdown of the best tools for AI photo enhancement. If you regularly resize images, restore photos, or prepare visuals for larger formats, these tools can help you maintain the quality while increasing the resolution. Head to the link in my description to try out these tools via Adobe Creative Cloud. I will see you in episode 4 of my AI Creator Toolkit series.